It is said that if you see a beautiful woman alone at night in the forest, you should turn and run, because in Japan, that might not be a woman at all. It might be a kitsune. 気をつけて。皆さん、こんにちは。ケルセンです。よろしくお願いします。世の中には不思議なものが多い。The world is full of mysterious things. Welcome back to my channel where we explore the beautiful and rich culture of Japan from a Western perspective. In this video, we discuss the complex world of yōkai, strange, supernatural creatures and phenomenon from Japanese folklore. Yōkai is a combination of two characters. The first, yo, being attractive, bewitching, or calamity, and the second, kai, meaning mystery or wonder. So sit back and relax as we dive deeper into these bewitching creatures of mystery. What is a kitsune? Inari no yōkai, or messengers of the god Inari. We begin with a popular yōkai from Japanese folklore, the kitsune. The kitsune exhibit the ability of bakeru, or transformation of appearance or shapeshifting. Kitsune are widely known across Japan as messengers for the Shinto deity, Inari. Inari shrines are decorated with statues and images of foxes, from tiny roadside shrines to major destinations like the famed Fushimi Inari in Kyoto. These holy foxes act as mediums between the celestial and human worlds. They protect humans, provide good luck, ward off evil spirits, and watch over the rice harvest. There are two types of kitsune: fuku o yobu, or call forth good fortune. The first is Zenko, or good foxes. These are benevolent, often white-furred, serving as messengers for Inari. They are protectors and bringers of good fortune. As messengers between the human and spirit world, it is rare to encounter them, but there are accounts of humans stumbling, often by accident of course, into wedding processions between fox spirits, known as kitsunebi, or foxfire. These appear as flickering lanterns around bogs, marshes, or dense forests. Very atmospheric. Bakasareta! Yako are wild foxes, mischievous or even malicious spirits. They enjoy tricking humans, causing illness, or manipulating emotions for fun or revenge. They are also known to take the form of a woman to lure victims with promises of pleasure and gratification. Now, there are stories in folklore which have further deepened this lore. Kitsune bakasareru is to be deceived by a fox. According to Lafcadio Hearn, better known by his pen name Yakumo Kozumi, a late 19th century Greek and Irish writer who introduced Japanese folklore to the West, he describes an encounter with the yōkai. He says, the fox does not always appear in the guise of a woman for evil purposes. There are several stories and one really pretty play about a fox who took the shape of a beautiful woman, married a man, and bore him children, all out of gratitude for some favor received. The happiness of the family being only disturbed by some odd carnivorous propensities on the part of the offspring. So, as you can see from this story, the archetypal method of using tricks was often to lure victims, usually a humble farmer or an ignorant priest, into more ignorance. The illusion would be lifted either when the kitsune disappeared, leaving the man who thought he was dining on a delicious meal to face the reality of eating rotten leaves and human excrement, or when the victim realized the delusion, forcing the yōkai to leave. There are more stories of wild foxes tricking or even possessing humans, causing pain, madness, hysteria, or even making people run around naked in the streets. Despite this wicked nature, even wild foxes kept promises, repaid favors, and even held on to friendships. Now, how do you spot a kitsune, you might be wondering, or how to tell if you are maybe under their delusion? A spook fox will emit a certain luminosity. Hair and patterns show up as if it were on fire or glowing beneath them. Usually, the face of the human apparition is unnaturally long, very eerie. Younger foxes often failed at hiding their tails, which might appear in a reflection of water or a mirror. Another clue is the speech. A fox cannot pronounce full words, only fragments, like nisha for Nishida-san, or begos for begos arimasu, or uchi-de for uchi desu ka. Another way was answering the phone, saying moshi moshi. This was a tongue twister for them because they could not say it.
Oh my, she.
If you were a pure white fox, that's the good Inari fox, of course, for all intents and purposes. Now, Kitsunetsuki means possession, and it's a possession and exorcism. Haretame hiyometame means purify and cleanse. When a family member was possessed, Kitsunetsuki, of course, people would consult a neighborhood Miko priestess, or if she was unavailable for some reason, they would consult a Shugendo priest. They would perform a type of seance or kuchiyose to speak with the spirit. The priest or priestess could either exorcise it, or in some cases, turn the Nogitsune into a benevolent guardian spirit. It was also believed that Kitsune mochi, or fox owners, could summon their foxes on demand, like familiars for a wizard priest. Modern influence has lasted for a very long time, even throughout the 21st century. Even today, representations appear in Japanese media. For example, Naruto features the nine-tailed fox, so the Kyubi no Kitsune. A kitsune gains its ninth tail after living for 1,000 years, with each tail representing a century of life and a corresponding increase in power and wisdom. Another popular show or anime is Chainsaw Man, featuring Kitsune no Akuma, the fox devil. Both take inspiration from ancient legend and folklore. The paranormal's influence on Japanese culture is fascinating. These traditions lasted so long, they became woven into daily life and art. And to conclude, the influence of these ancient beings continues in the collective conscience of Japan and its people. Folklore still shapes Japanese creativity today. I feel I've barely scratched the surface of the Kitsune myth, and there's so much more to explore. But when exploring the spiritual world and the paranormal, it's best to keep your wits about you and go slow. So if you have any stories or yokai that you want me to research next, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe. So thank you for watching the video, and jamata. Alright, see you guys soon. Bye. Ooh.